Your story begins here. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and 20 years later, you begin your adventure in that old elevator. You're returning from break, your last can of Who hash, heading back to your job after dumping your trash. The button says up, though your spirits are down. Back to the grindstone, you go with a frown. Day after day in the Fitzfangle factory, pulling your lever, click-clacketing, click-clacketing. It's not physical work, but a drain on the brain, levering over and over again. These toys being made by the workers of Rouville, exported yearly to the children of Whoville. Well, you guess that's that. No more work for today. One more factory accident. One more day of half pay. That's the third time this week the machines have gone whoomph. Your paycheck will shrink at the end of the month. You could go to the pub, but you just don't fit in with the others, these roos, to your utmost chagrin. Are you not dour? Don't you dress in drab clothes? Don't you mope when you mingle like these other rude blokes? But you've always been different. You're square and they're thin. They're gray and you're blue, if you use the right skin. You've had quite enough. Time to lodge a complaint. You'll go straight to the head of Flitzfangled chain. It's because of that Grinch that you toil through the year while he rests on Mount Crumpet, grinning ear to green ear. Hello, Mother. I'm home, and I need my complaint, you say to her portrait. I know who's to blame. Now where did you put it, that passionate paper? You wrote it last month, then filed it for later. Now up to Mount Crumpet to face that green Grinch. He's singularly responsible for this present pinch. He put us to work making toys for those whose he delivers on Christmas, but not to us roos. What do we get, we roos, for our humps and our bruises? We get smog-smothered sky, we get soot in our shoeses. You must be close now, you can just see the top, and you hear Grinchly humming, which you intend to stop. I'm here for you, Grinch! You do boldly shout. Go away, grumps the Grinch. I'm not coming out, continues the Grinch. I've got Christmas to do for those wonderful whos. I've got no time for you roos. As you enter his lair, a sight catches your eye. A portrait of Mum, near the Grinch's quite fire. Worn for the climb, but freshly incensed. You've just got one thing to say. Now see here, you Grinch, what business have you with a picture of Mum? Did you steal it from me while I made that long climb? Blinded by rage, you grab what's at hand. A Flitzfangle frost flinger from the chest near the bed. Down the stairwell you go, finally spying the Grinch. Oh, it's you! Smiles the Grinch. Good to see you again. I'm surprised that you came. We've got so much to cover. You raise the frost flinger before he gets any further. This is for Rouville. This is for Mother. You cut off his words as he says, What's wrong, bruh? Take that, you Grinch! You encase him in ice thanks to this wonderful Fitzfangle device. Well now, that's settled. You've evened the score, but now on a roll you intend to do more. You've got an idea. Your spirits are lifted. You'll put an end to the whos and their Christmas. The Grinch's red curtains. They're just the right shade. I could borrow his sleigh and his red minecon cape. You spot a brown mutt, you bark warningly shoo. The dog gives him whimper, but refuses to move. You're tired of their Christmas, their boxes and their bows. You're tired of the roast beast and their fresh fallen snow. How the people of Rouville will rejoice when they hear that you, Mr. Listener, have stopped Christmas this year. What's wrong with you, mutt? You growl at the dog. Leave me alone, there's no tagging along. Without any Christmas, there'll be no need for roos in the Flitzfangle factories making toys for the whos. They'll finally accept you. You'll finally fit in, though you're blue and they're gray, though you're square and they're thin. Naive little whos snuggled up in their beds, waited for packages wrapped green and wrapped red. Won't they be surprised when they wake on the morrow? Won't their eyes fill with tears and their hearts fill with sorrow? You determine to steal or destroy all their presents. You'll set fire to their tree and you'll yank down their ribbons. You'll snatch their roast beast. You'll throw it in the fire. Then out the back door to continue the riot. What's this? You've saved the best for last. The Grinch's summer place, his luxurious pad. You rifle through the foyer You find his whole stash of wickety blasts that go bang when they're mad. You'll fill up his house with these blocks that go boom. You'll fill up his foyer, then to the next room. Now wait, just a moment. Just what is this? It's a portrait of Mom, and she's with a young Grinch. On closer inspection, you see something more. Standing next to the Grinch is a little blue boy. What is this? Could it really be true that the young lad in the painting isn't really you? Do you have a family? Are you not all alone? Could you have a brother? Could this be your home? Oh, what have you done? Have you made a mess? What is this odd thumping inside your blue chest? You've heard rumors, but didn't believe. Is this how the Grinch felt when his heart grew ×3? Dog, take this flint! There's no time to waste! Bring it back to the Grinch cave! You tell him with haste. The dog gives a bark and takes off with a bound to rescue the Grinch while you restore the town. Every who down in Whoville, the tall and the small, were gathered around a new tree bright and tall. As they stood hand in hand and their song filled the air, it sounded just a little bit louder this year. For this year at Christmas they had something more, new friends of their midst who had come from afar. The Grinch's blue brother, long ago lost en route, while shopping for Christmas at department store too. For that was the day that shrunk that Grinch heart, but now reunited will never apart. So raise up your voice, let your song race the wind. Your Grinchmas adventure has drawn to the end.